Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Welcome to your Mercury in retrograde reading. You might think I'm doing it early, but I'm not. I'm looking at the whole picture of the energy and what's going on right now. We just had that full moon in Aries, which trined your sign. And at that time, Venus was at 5 degrees of Taurus, and Uranus was at 16 degrees of Taurus, and Mercury is going to retrograde between 5 and 16 degrees of Taurus. And so this energy here is really inviting us in to really take a look at it and what we want to do. And I never think we should be scared of Mercury retrogrades or any energetic cycle. I think we should learn how to use it. And so what were you thinking about? What were you thinking about manifesting and creating? What are you thinking about right now? Because Venus is working through those degree points even this week as you were looking at this. And so how can we use this energy? By really focusing in on what is happening right now, right? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? If you were a Sagittarius rising, this energy is happening in your 6th house of work-life balance and health. And so it could be around that, but it could be something totally different. And so where is this energy happening for you right now? And so I want to kind of look at these degree points, because 5 degrees of Taurus is called 6 degrees of Taurus, because it's over 5.5 degrees, is the pink diamond. And so this is the part where our heart really burns for something, it yearns for something, and then it is tested in fire, and this fire that is very consuming. It is marvelous in the formation of it. It makes it, God, it's something wonderful that will take being tempered in fire, and that it makes it stronger, it makes it more resilient, it makes it everlasting. And so that is the energy that it starts at. And then at the 16-degree point where Taurus, let me say that again, where Uranus is right now is the point of alchemy and polarity, and it's really like kind of stepping into to seeing all these different fragrances and essence that you can use to create the perfect perfume for you is what it feels like. And so what you have the ability to put together, to pull together all things that it seems like you already have everything you need pretty much, and there's all these things laid out in front of you, and how can you choose and select from your gifts and talents to manifest and to create something new that has this burning, lasting effect for your life that is actually very positive and uplifting. And so there's a lot happening here in the matter of what you want to manifest and create. And so this week, while Venus is still in Taurus, she's in Taurus until April 10th. While Venus is in Taurus, figure out what it is that you want to manifest and create. And then Mercury moves on the 3rd of April into Taurus and picks up where Venus has left off in her conversation with Uranus to create and manifest this for you. And so there's this moving back and forth energy that's going to be going on. And Venus she's moving forward, okay? And so it's time to do the work of the thing that it is that you truly desire. You have the card of abundance. And also, I thought you did. Yeah, visualize abundance in all forms. Okay, so this week, especially this weekend coming up, has this beautiful energy around taking some time to yourself and thinking about what it is that you really want. What is you're passionate about and what do you want to manifest and create? And I cannot stress enough how important that is. You guys are at that point in your cycle where you are beginning this you've moved out of the integration period, and now you're into the actualization period of the cycle. And so there's a need to get very clear on what it is you want to manifest and create. Your clarity matters. And so here, the key to the situation is we have this card of abundance, and this looks around financial or career, which doesn't surprise me. We're talking about Taurus, right? But this bear, he knows what he wanted and he went for it, but he has it. He's not waiting to go for it. He already has it. So in your heart space, knowing what it is you want is key to the situation. That clarity really matters because the action step to take, we have the card of the decision, making the choice, the path. And I love this card because it shows that stone in the middle that looks like an Ace of Pentacles. And so planting your seed of intention about what it is that you really want. And so the action step to take, the way you transform the situation is the Rider. So news, information coming in. Be open to receiving it, and that'll allow you to do this transformation, to finally free yourself to complete the change, right? The change that started when the South Node was in your sign 3 years ago. Well, it started 3 years ago, so about 1.5 years ago, it moved into Scorpio. The last 1.5 years, you've been doing this integration process, and now it is time to complete the cycle and to choose a path and choose from your heart what it is that allows you to feel truly abundant, right? To really focus on this abundance. And the thing about these grapes, you need the right conditions for them to grow in, and so it takes a mastery. It takes a putting the effort and the energy in order to manifest and create it. And so I feel like there's this emotional component to it. I'm feeling like adequate emotional energy, right? Because this has this little symbol here of the water sign. And so it's a very juicy fruit. And so I feel very much that in order to bring this in, there needs to, and again, he's in the water catching a fish. There is an emotional component. There is a need to feel it, really feel it in your heart space. And so this intellectualizing of a situation has been what's been creating the blockage. That's what, because here in the heart space, the obstacle, the thing that's been draining it is the heart. And so I feel like when you have as the obstacle the owls, it's almost as though it feels like overanalyzing. Or listening to too many other people. Too many opinions. And I think it's about making the decision and moving forward. Like, make the decision and move forward. Because here in the area of trying to get information, we've got the chickens. But this feels like gossipy energy. And then here, this is about doing a lot of research and trying to figure everything out. So we have all this noise. And the question is, what do you really want? What do you really want? Make that choice and decision. Because in your heart, we've got the Tower. And the Tower in Lenormand is a great card. This is safety. This is protection. This is a fortress that you build around this dream. This is knowing what you want and really allowing yourself to feel that energy. And so I just, a couple things I didn't do that I should do. Mercury goes into shadow on the 7th. It retrogrades on the 21st. Those are April. It stations direct on May 14th, and then it clears its shadow on June 1st. So really, this is between now and June 1st that you are going to really crystallize what you want. I don't know so much that for you, the action is going to be I think it's you figuring out. I think that is what this Mercury retrograde does for you. It allows you to figure out what you really want and how you can integrate it into your life in a very balanced way. And so I think there's a lot about looking around at the different things that are going on around you and how do you create a safe space in which to chase down your dreams. And so it may not be the dream that is the thing you're working on. It is the area around the dream, the space in your life that you create for it to manifest and grow in. So, for instance, say you have a dream of building bridges. Do you have the skills yet? And so what do you need? Maybe you need to go to school, and maybe you need to learn a particular talent or skill. I almost feel like it feels very much like a need to get the mastery, and I don't usually get that off of this card, but it feels like there's the skills. It's almost like you need to know. I think there's been a lot of gossip, but do you know what you need to know? And are you following your intuition? Because here we have the moon in the area of around your resources. And the moon means there are some fears, maybe, but mostly it feels like get into your emotional waters. Get into your emotional waters and listen to your intuition. Because the underlying energy here is this mountain. And the obstacle is all of this water running up against the mountain. And over time, it's going to erode it, they're saying. This obstacle that you see here, your emotional waters are going to erode it, and you'll be enough so that it creates the sandy beach that you can get off onto and you can walk. I really think that this is about you deciding what you want over the course of the next 3 months. So do not feel like you are running behind. You are not running behind. You're always right on divine time. But this is an opportunity for you to consider what you want to manifest and create and do the research. Find out what you need to know and ask for the synergy and the guidance and the right people. I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people and the right opportunities to be brought to me. So we have visualize abundance in all forms. And so there's a need for you to see what it is you want, to feel what you want. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, and positive, filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Visualize yourself catching the abundance that you are seeking. We have the power of prayer. Give the situation to God. For uplifting, healing, and to be open to miracles, heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Again, we cannot have a bunch of angels running around unemployed. They want to help, but they can't unless you invite them in. And so calling them in, asking for, and it could be angel of research. Oh my gosh, I just did that this morning. Angel, I think it was research. Angel of research. I need to know what it is that I need to know today. Sometimes it's angel of organization. Help me to be on time and do it. Angels of. You don't have to know their names. It's nice when you do, and sometimes that comes through. But there is a need for you to visualize the completion, the end game. The juiciness of it, the safety, the security, right? Holding the safety and security in your heart, but creating the space. And I think there's some knowledge and information that needs to come in. You have the Queen of Autumn. She's a harvesting queen. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who helps your dreams to come true. There is some news and information that you need coming in. There's a need to use your intuition to follow through. But I feel like there's some more research that is necessary. Okay? When the overall energy is the mountain, and in the place of the mountain, we have the owls of wisdom. And over here, we've got you trying to figure things out by asking everyone around you. You haven't asked the right questions, or you haven't asked the right people yet, or you're not listening to your intuition. I want a little more guidance. The Sagittarius need more information, or do they already know what they need? Since your indecision is holding you back, make a choice that's best for you. That's what this says. Make a choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. So it's really about narrowing it down to just you. What is important to you? What is it that you need? It says here, feeling trapped between intellectual and the emotional. Whoa. Lean into the emotional. Even though I think you need to do a little more research, but I think you need to ask for what you need. But when it says trapped between the intellectual and the emotional is up here in the area of resources, and the owls are the intellectuals in the air, but this is also intuition. What does your gut say? What do you want to do? What does your heart say? And what other people think you should be doing doesn't matter. What do you want to do? And so it's time to make this decision, right? Make the choice that's best for you. It does say to reach out to others for comfort and love, and you will grow stronger with this situation and sadness that will heal with time. It's the Three of Winter, but I want you to see that there's a bear here. Spirit totally has your back. Spirit has your back. You are safe and you are protected. And the only thing that's holding you back is your own personal indecision. So choose. Choose joy. Choose juicy, joy-filled, emotionally satisfying abundance in its highest form. Okay? I hope that was helpful. I'm on Facebook every day. I go through the daily energies, pull cards. We talk about it. Sometimes I talk a lot. Sometimes not so much. But I recorded them this week while the moon was in Gemini, so really chatty. And heads up. And so thank you for supporting this channel, for hitting the thumbs up and your comments. They really matter. I like knowing when things resonate. If you know what I'm talking about here, I would love to know. All right, you guys take care. Talk to you soon.